The way to preserve the right to publish is to publish. This line is uttered not once but twice in Steven Spielberg's new true story journalism drama, The Post. The Post stars Tom Hanks as Washington Post editor-in-chief Ben Bradley and Meryl Streep as the paper's heiress, Katharine Graham, who find themselves faced with one of the most challenging decisions of their lives. The movie is set in Washington, D.C. in 1971, a time when the Vietnam War couldn't be less popular. After a leak from the Pentagon, assistant editor Ben Bagdikian receives thousands of sensitive and top-secret government documents that go as far back as President Eisenhower. These documents contain information about Vietnam that could sway even more public opinion against the already despised conflicts in Southeast Asia. The decision Bradley and Graham are left to make is, should they publish these documents? The Washington Post was a smaller and only locally known paper at this time, and publishing such information could get them attention on a national scale. The downside to this, however, is that because these are government secrets that could jeopardize national security, they could find themselves in direct violation of the Espionage Act. They could also be held in contempt of court, and this would not only cost them their jobs, but they could also be sent to prison for a felony. Kay Graham is especially worried as the Post was founded by her father and given to her after her husband committed suicide, and she fears losing the paper that she loves so dearly as much as she does her freedom. The first half of the movie is a somewhat slow burn until the team at the Post actually receives the documents. Then the movie picks up and really starts to take shape. The Post is a war cry for the Second Amendment, most specifically for the freedom of the press, and while I don't think it's quite as great as something like 1976's All the President's Men, a movie about the Washington Post during the Watergate scandal, I think it's the kind of movie we need right now. In a time where people of power, most notably our Commander-in-Chief, tried viciously to discredit respectable and factual news sources, I think The Post is the kind of movie that's incredibly relevant, if not perfectly paced. The Post is no more but no less the kind of movie I would expect from its director and stars. It's an eponymous award contender and thought-provoker for our troubled times, where truth is corruption's greatest enemy, and phrases like fake news are in everyday vocabulary. The Post is a terrific movie that I absolutely loved, and it should absolutely be seen. Thank you so much for watching. Between getting a fever and being hit with 2 snowstorms within the last week, I'm really behind on reviews, but I'm getting them done as fast as I can, so I'll have more up soon. Until next time, I'm Logan D. McCoy, and this is Real McCoy Reviews.
What will happen if we don't publish? We will lose. The country will lose.
What are you going to do, Mrs. Graham?